Hey, short video. It's kind of chilly in here, so yes, I've got my. It is a mess in here because they're working on the bathroom, and I mean, even well, this house is kind of small, so the dust is yay thick. I did try to close the door, but it's a mess. I'm gonna have fun cleaning this up, that's for sure. Short video. When you have a lot of stuff thrown at you and you're tired and you're being pulled, people are calling, meetings, just everything, and you're tired and you're sick. I'm sick. And you keep on plugging. So, what had happened was my aunt ran out of, or had very, very, very little, we didn't know if it would be enough to get her through, purified water. Distilled water. Sorry. Distilled water. So, my daughter thought she had some and she didn't. So I said, that's okay, I'll just run to CVS and I'll grab a gallon and I'll run it over there and we'll be cool. Went in there, none on the shelf. Are you serious? They said they didn't know what was going on with the distilled water. It was like flying off the shelf. So I went to Walgreens. Same thing. No distilled water. I called my sister, Rite Aid. No distilled water. And then she said she had gone to Meijers and seen some. And I was like, okay. But I called Kroger's because it was a lot closer. Now, when I called them and asked them, they said, and this is a pretty decent sized grocery store, no distilled water. What the blazes is going on? What is up with the distilled water? I mean, my aunt needs this for her oxygen concentrator. So I'm like, and then the lady was telling me, she goes, what you can do is you can just boil some water. That's what makes it distilled. I don't have a bottle to put it in that would be sterilized, nor could I sterilize it. I didn't have anything. So I'm starting to panic a little bit, and my sister said that she saw some at Meijers. She was going to call because she said she went by. She said, red cap, red label. I said, okay. Well, I'm heading that way. Hopefully they still have some because for some reason it's flying off the shelf and I don't know why. What do people use distilled water for? I mean, tell me in the comments, what do they use it for? I don't think they use it for drinking. I mean, possibly, but I drink purified water. So is there a difference, really? So anyway, I did end up going to Meijers. Now, by this time, I have had it up to here. I'm tired. I'm sick. I'm emotional, frustrated, shaky, the whole gamut. Not feeling good because I noticed that when I'm wearing my glasses, I don't have my contact. My vision's not the same, so I've been getting headaches and just not feeling that great. So anyway, I go into Meijers and I'm just beside myself at this point. Literally, my whole body just hurts. I can barely walk. It's been just it's been rough. So I see I park at the wrong end of the Meijers and it's huge. So I'm heading down, trucking down the other end of the Meijers, and I'm seeing people passing me with gallons of water with red caps, red labels, and I'm panicking stupidly, you know, because I'm like, oh my god, if it flies off the shelf and I can't get a gallon of water, then I am going to be so upset. It's not even funny. I mean, I became an idiot that I normally would not think that I would become because at this point I'm like, where's the water? I just want pure or distilled water, and this. And I'm walking up and down, and I'm like, because they changed things around, it's like, all I want is the water. And this lady kind of like came over and she goes, it's right down there. Well, I walk down and there's water, but then you have to go around. And at this point, I'm like almost in tears because I'm just so tired. I'm so frustrated. And it's like, I've just had a day and I'm just like fed up, weepy as hell, which I've been a lot anyway. And so I turn around and there was not that much left. There was enough. I mean, there was way more than anybody else had. So I grabbed 3 gallons because that's all I could carry. I didn't take a cart with me. I mean, I just originally wanted a gallon, but at this point, I'm like, I better grab 3. So I'm carrying them. They're heavy. I hurt. I'm tired. I'm on the verge. I feel like I'm on the verge of a breakdown, honestly. I mean, that's just the way I felt. They were crazy busy because of, I guess, New Year's snowstorm coming or something like that. So I was going to go through a self check, but the line, I started to go and somebody said, hey, the line's back there. I mean, it was way back there. So I'm like, snap. Yeah, I've been saying words I shouldn't say that I normally don't say. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm just going to go through one of the regular things and see. So at this point, I tried to find the one that I think is going to move the fastest. And so I'm standing next to this guy. This other guy comes up behind him. I'm so not agitated. I don't know what I am at this point. I'm an idiot, is what I am. See, I'm already getting weepy and I have no reason to be weepy. What the hell is going on with me? So anyway, I tell the guy that came up behind him, I said, hey, just so you know, I'm not taking cuts in front of you. I'm behind this guy. I just moved up to let people by. And I was kind of like, I needed to kind of vent. So I was telling this guy, and there's this lady in front. There was 2 ladies, and they had quite a bit. Well, the one lady, I'm not gonna, she had quite a bit of beer, and I think she was getting ready for New Year's. But I was telling him, I said, gosh, I said, I've been to the CVS and Walgreens and blah, 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 and I can't believe there's no distilled water, and thank goodness I found some here, and I'm on the verge of already crying, and I'm like, my aunt needs it for her concentrator, and what is going on with me? So I'm kind of like just telling him my story and how frustrated I am, and I'm just, fit to be tied sort of thing. So the lady in front of him turns around and she goes, honey, just cut in front of me. And I'm like, oh, no, that's okay. And she goes, no, 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 you get over here, you get in front of me. And at that point, I start crying. Thank you, and she gives me a hug. And I'm like, we just put my aunt on hospice. And she's like, she's hugging me. She goes, it's okay. And I'm making it, I'm already crying. And it's like, why am I being so freaking emotional? So anyway, so I got in front of her. And then the lady in front of her, because the other lady says, oh, she goes, you only got 3 gallons of water. Just, go in front of her. And I'm like, I mean, And the lady says, oh, that's okay. That's okay. So I ended up going in front of her. And I'm like, just bless you guys. Thank you. I'm like an idiot crying. And I'm like, and they were like, just so nice. So nice. I mean, the other lady, I mean, she was just so freaking sweet. And it's like, if everybody was kind of like that and kind of wasn't in tuned, or if they could be, not that you should, I'm not saying, but when you see somebody in need or you see somebody stressed out, instead of like getting agitated with them for whatever reason, try to figure out maybe why and try to be compassionate to somebody that might be having a bad day and may not be as pleasant as they should be because they're just so freaking frustrated. So, I mean, I walked out of there and I was like, I told them thank you again and how much it meant and all that stuff. And I walked out, got in the car, got over to the assisted living place and got it in her closet, made sure everything was good. And so she's good to go. And my daughter goes, "My gosh, Mom, that's enough to last her the rest of her life." I mean, because, I don't know. Anyway, I just wanted to put that out there. I didn't think it would take me 10 minutes to say that. I just thought it was really nice and it really made my day. And if I knew who this person was, I wish I could do a shout out to them. And it's people like that that kind of puts my faith into humanity a little bit more when I do see things, when, you know, you know, you know. That's the way it should be. Anyway, I was very grateful. And that's it. I don't even remember exactly what day that happened, honestly. I mean, obviously it was before the new year. So, with that being said, I will see you guys later. Bye.